Hi there, just a quick video today to talk about possibly a controversial subject, which on the face of it might seem quite amusing and light-hearted, which is why are women shaving their pubic hair? Why is it now normal to shave your pubic hair? And actually now, why are some men shaving their pubic hair? This is now kind of normalised, and there's a few reasons why I don't think that we should be doing it. And the first reason is very, very important, and I'd ask anyone, to sort of think about this a little bit deeper. Why is it pushed so heavily by sort of mainstream culture that that's basically what you should do, and if you're not doing it, then there's something a bit wrong with you or something, or in some way, you're unclean or whatever. It's really, really strange. I mean, this kind of movement towards sterilising everything and removing us from our natural state is part of an agenda anyway, to kind of like dehumanise us. But sort of putting that aside for a minute and just talking about the issue at hand, the fact that this is being pushed so heavily is part of the agenda to normalise paedophilia and the idea that it's okay for men to have sex with prepubescent girls, because let's face it, that's what we're talking about. All adult women who are able to consent to a sexual relationship have pubic hair naturally. The fact that this is removed is kind of asking, and we see this through sort of pornography as well, is asking men to start to find prepubescent girls attractive. That's what's going on. So please think a little bit deeper about this, and how, if you're partaking in this activity, which it seems that most people are, you are in some way actually perpetuating this normalisation of paedophilia, because we see this coming right from the top. Politicians, the royal family, all the rest of them, we know that they are actually committing offences, and that they are actually paedophiles. And what happens when they are caught? 9 times out of 10, there's some kind of cover-up, or suddenly it's forgotten about, and suddenly the media stop talking about it, and then we're all supposed to just forget it. The fact that there are paedophiles in government, and the fact that there have been paedophiles in government for as long as we can remember, says it all. And in fact, anyone who's up to speed on the Jimmy Savile scandal will know that Jimmy Savile procured children for the royal family and for the elites and for the politicians, which is why he was so friendly with the royal family and why he was invited round for Christmas, etc., etc. So this is really quite a serious issue, and I think something that we need to be thinking about. I mean, think we need to think about the way that we live in general and pretty much everything that we do, but this is just something that people don't take too seriously, but it's potentially a very serious issue. Then we've got the second issue, which is also very important to the individual, which is that shaving your pubic hair is really, really bad for your health, for a number of reasons. Firstly, there is hair in that part of the body to protect the area from infection and contamination, because hair actually helps to repel bacteria and to keep the area clean. This idea that actually removing body hair is kind of more sterile is just, again, part of the agenda to dehumanise us and remove us from our natural state as much as possible, so that we're disempowered. We kind of just clock in, clock out, buy crap food, keep consuming shit, and just, think that this is how we live a proper life. And shaving pubic hair is part of that. The idea that if you're a proper person, if you want to be a proper person or a clean person, respectable person, or whatever, if you want to be attractive, if you want to have a partner, blah, 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 you better kind of, remove what is natural about yourself, which is complete insanity, and become really, really unnatural and really, really sterile, because that's what, how things are supposed to be. Absolute insanity. So that's just part of the whole insane mess that we call modern society. But it is actually bad for your health. You're increasing your risk of sexually transmitted diseases as well. And there's been loads of reports done about this. In fact, the medical profession are kind of up in arms about shaving. And, it's particularly women that this is affecting, because women are under massive pressure to do this, to kind of make themselves acceptable, as I mentioned before. But there is a movement now for guys doing this as well. It's absolutely crazy. It's driven by a really dark, satanic industry, which is the pornography industry, which is basically perverting young men's minds to the point where they don't know how to have a normal relationship with a normal woman, because all they're used to seeing is this kind of like ridiculous caricature of a sexual relationship which they see through pornography. So anyway, let me know what you think, because I'm sure that, you know, there's going to be some interesting comments about this subject, because some of you, I'm sure, are die-hard shavers. Anyway, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thanks.